Hi everyone, I'm Brock. So today I want to introduce a review on an AI open source project on GitHub. Actually, it's called Langflow. Actually, I already made a recording to go through this open source project on around December 17th. However, because in the past months, I'm busy with relocation from Seattle to Mountain View, California, so I didn't upload this video to the social media. And today, when I try to upload it, I find that the video has been deleted. So I have to redo the recording again. So I guess the lessons I should have is that sometimes I cannot always upload the video on time. To avoid such situation happen again, I should, download the video, which, I already recorded in 24 hours to avoid such, such situation to happen again. The first part of the report is a hands-on experience because I already tried through it, so I don't want to go through it again. The basic idea is that Langflow is a low-code AI build platform specifically designed for creating a Agentic and RAG application, Retrieval-Augmented Generation. So yeah, we can download the desktop application to try it. And here are several things we can try. For example, build a AI chat assistant or playtest some pre-built templates. And here are some core features. So feature 1 is Visual Flow Builder. Feature 2 is RAG, knowledge-based application. Feature 3 is multi-agent orchestration. Feature 4, API deployment. Feature 5, MCP Server Deployment. And also Langflow support, integrated third-party services, and so on and so forth. Okay, December 17th. And here's some core technology behind Langchain. So Langflow provide a visual flow builder so that you need to write a code. You can directly, build an application by drag different parts on the canvas. And RAG application building, which means that you can ask the application to search for a certain knowledge base so that instead of imagine the answer, it can search in our database before make decisions, give answers. The third part is multi-agent orchestration system. Actually, if you think about a company, each employee is just like an agent. And if we can build a system and orchestrate multiple agents to collaborate, it's kind of like we will work in a manager role and ask them to collaborate each other. Feature 4, API deployment feature. A well-defined API can help, make the structures straightforward. And MCP server feature. The basic idea of MCP is to collaborate different AI tools so that they can communicate with each other. Some core technology like vector embedding technology, vector database technology, non-chain. So this open source project Langflow actually is based on non-chain. non-chain is an open source large language model. And again, prompt engineering. So I think that prompt engineering is just like communication with humans, right? When we communicate with a human, if our description is accurate, then our communication will be more efficient. So yeah, so I think that prompt engineering is not only limited to humans, it's not only limited to machines. It's the same situation when we communicate with humans. Streaming process. And here's some terminology. Yeah, I go through it pretty quickly because although the video get deleted, I still have some memory about what I have done with this. Still have some memory about previously I went through the whole the whole reports. So I found that humans, really cannot do repeated tasks. When we do it first time, we're excited, and when we start to do the second time, we begin to feel bored and don't want to, do it very carefully. So several key terminologies like token, embedding, vector store, prompt, context window, fine-tuning, inference, hallucination, agent, chain. Okay. And the third part of the report is a system architecture. So 3-tier architecture, presentation layer, application layer, and a data layer. And here's some technology stack, including backend and database. So yeah, because I download the source code, so when I use AI to analyze the database, it can give a very detailed data structure. I think this is very helpful, right? If we just look into the source code by ourselves, it will take much longer time. And service layer architecture, API design, front-end architecture, state management architecture, pipeline, component system design. It concludes lots of different components. Graph execution engine includes DAG, directed acyclic graph, topological sort, graph data structure, asynchronous execution. And here's some system design terms, like fast API, like asynchronous service gate interface, REST, representation state transform, and some database terms like ORM, object relational mapping, migration, and front, SPA, single page application, virtual DOM. What's DOM? And some terms for AI ML system, inference server, batch processing versus stream processing. Okay, cache, and some LLM related terms like BPE, byte pair encoding, attention mechanism, FFN, feed forward network. Okay, and yeah. And this part is some milestones, founders, and market value analysis. Okay, so non-chain was published on February 2023. So as you can see, because it takes some time for a paper, academic paper to get accepted by a conference. So GitHub is the open source community is a good place to know what's going on currently. So, and the founder is called Rodrigo Neda. Okay, in Brazil. And yeah, community metrics impact. Yeah, it's pretty. I should say it's pretty. The impact actually is pretty huge in the open source community. So it's a very successful open source project, and the result is also pretty good. It's get purchased. It's acquired by DataStax. And later, I remember that DataStax get acquired by IBM. Okay, so low code. Well, I just about 10 years ago, maybe when I just started in computer science and then how to code. At that time, I began to think about whether we can make a coding visualized. At that time, something pretty hard to do, but nowadays it's very pretty close. And here's some analysis. Okay, and the next part is competitive analysis. So here's some competitor products. For closed source competitors such as Zapier AI, Microsoft Power Automate, Google Vext AI. For open source products, products like DeFi, DeFi, Flowwise, N8N. Okay. So here's a comparison here. Yeah. Some core insights such as timing is important than perfection. Open source as growth hack. Inside 3, stand on giants' shoulders. Inside 4, perfect no longer a barrier. Inside 5, acquisition is a valid exit. And here's some industry insights about how the tool evolved. So as you can see, from 2024 to now, less than 4 years, a lot of things are happening. Okay, and what's the recommendation for my projects? Okay, good. Yeah, and the next part is a comparison between American and China's. So yeah, so as you can see, based on the data, American is more mature, flexed, and leads 1 to 2 generations. China is, is catching up, and the gap may be narrowing. So this is a current trend. And here's some, products, both in American market and the Chinese market, and suggestions for OPT holders, which is where I am now. Let's say, yeah. And what's the future plan? Like O1, right? E1, E1B, EB1, so on and so forth. And here's some recommendation, like a paper, and some open source projects, some YouTube channel, evaluation benchmarks. Okay. So the last part is some job recommendation. Yeah, because I just changed job on December, so So I guess that I won't be looking. I won't look for new opportunities for a while, maybe 1 year. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much for this open source projects Langflow. Today I go through this the report generated very very fast and didn't dive into the dive into depths. Dive deep. Again, just as I mentioned at the very beginning, because I already done this on around December 17th, and not very motivated to go into details again. And the lessons for me is in the future, if I don't plan to upload the videos I record in the same day, I should download the recording in maybe 24 hours because I may manually delete the recording video for to free the space on my OneDrive or some other reasons. Yeah, so I think that that's something I should pay more attention to is about data backup or download the data from cloud to local drive on time. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you, everyone. Bye.